One spot remains for the championship round of the NSAC World Invitational. Will the San Beda Red Lions claim it? Led by the duo Aldous Torculas and RC Kalimag, had a huge game yesterday over National Formosa University. Or will that last ticket be claimed by the Fighting Eagles Nagoya and their star duo of Tres Trinkle and Nelson Phillips combined for 41 big points last night over the FEU Tamaraos? So that is the question. Who will enter the finals and join the USC Growling Tigers? Once again, it is San Beda versus the Fighting Eagles Nagoya out of Japan. Good evening, everyone. My name is Yoyo Sarmenta, calling you live from the Full Sports Arena in Pasig City. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be, whether that's on the Pilipinas Live app, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube page, and the Asian Baskets Facebook and YouTube pages. It has been a great day of hoops once again here inside the Full Sports Arena in Pasig City. Again, we've just in the semifinal stage. That means we have one more game to determine that finals ticket as we take a look at our tournament bracket to get an overview of the entire tournament so far. So GRU and USC participated in a double overtime barn burner just a few moments ago, which sets us up for the last semifinals bout between San Beda and the Fighting Eagles Nagoya. The losing teams earlier today will still have the classification games between Elite Stacked Australia and National Formosa, and the other bracket, Tenri University will take on FEU University. So that will happen also tomorrow, Sunday, here inside the First Sports Arena in Pasig City. So those are the 5th place and 7th place games. And in the afternoon, at 3 p.m. will be the Battle of Third, and at 5 p.m. will be the championship round. So the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, that's the look of the team from Japan wearing their white uniform, defeated FEU yesterday. They used a huge second quarter to really establish control, and the aforementioned Phillips and Tinkle combined for 41 points, 21 for Phillips, and 20 for Tingle. As for the San Beda Red Lions, they defeated our neighbors from Taiwan for most of Tiger Kings. It was a balanced effort, and they scored well in the second and third periods to establish control of that contest. San Beda, the champions of the NCAA, gearing up for their season, while the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, they're preparing for their season as well in the Japan's B League. So that is the matchup. We have a championship team from the Philippines taking on a professional team from Japan. Let's continue to talk about the two protagonists, San Beda, as we take a look at the various players. Our Filipino fans know them very well. As for the Fighting Eagles, Filipino fans know about Francis Lopez, the former UP champion, now with this Japanese team. Fans were able to see Francis Lopez in action yesterday when he took on the FPU Tamaraos. All right, we're just moments away from tip-off as we turn you over now to our venue announcer.
We'll first have the photo op for the Fighting Eagles Nagoya at the shaded area of their bench with their head coach and assistant coaches.
The Fighting Eagles Nagoya just took their official team photo ahead of this matchup between the San Beda Red Lions. Team Nagoya wearing their white uniform, while San Beda will don their red jerseys. Both teams played yesterday, and they'll continue to play tomorrow whether or not they win or lose. So the losing team will take place in the battle for third, while the winner will, of course, go on to the championship round against USD. The starters have been announced for Nagoya, and now starters for San Beda.
At center, number 36, Earl Hawkins.
RC Kalimag will get the starting rod alongside with Torculas and Reyes, as well as Etulia and Hawkins. And the five for the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, Hiramatsu, Phillips, Yasuoka, Tinkle, and Lopez. Here we go, tip-off between San Beda Red Lions and the Fighting Eagles Nagoya. Championship ticket is at stake. Here is Hiramatsu Katsuki. Phillips had 21 points yesterday. Shot was a bit left. First possession here for San Beda. They're looking for Reyes. Reyes had 6 assists yesterday against National Formosa University. Shot clock at 3. Somebody has to get busy. Reyes sees it. Reyes shot. Wide right. Lopez pass ahead. Nagoya will get a chance to establish its offense. Hiramatsu will call out the play. They go to Tinkle. Tinkle came off the bench yesterday. Shot from the corner is off. Rebound Reyes. Reyes entering his final playing year for San Beda. Kalimag had 16 points yesterday. Kalimag spins. No, we're still scoreless. A minute and a half into this game. As we take a look at Francis Lopez. Spent 2 years with UP. And before turning pro with the Fighting Eagles. Tinkle eludes the defense. Misses. Reyes looks ahead. Etulia looking to push. Etulia clear lane to the hoop. Yasuoka let him go. So 2-0 to start this ball game, almost 2 minutes in. Phillips. He is being shadowed by Torculas. Phillips, nice bounce feed to Lopez with the left hand. Nice find there by Phillips. Lopez had 4 points versus the Tamaraos yesterday. As Etulia will earn a trip to the line. Phillips with a wraparound feed to the cutting Lopez. Lopez always showing off his athletic prowess. At the line is Zed Etulia out of Aklan. Coach Yuri Escueta alongside Coach Norman Black. Those two go way back during their days in Ateneo. Coach Yuri now entering his 5th year in San Beda. So those free throws make it 3-2. San Beda still ahead. Hiramatsu lost it on the way up, but there is a foul. Foul will go against Reyes. So going to the line is Hiramatsu Katsuki. The Fighting Eagles, their shooting was in full display yesterday against the Tamaraos. Coach Ruben Boykin. His style seems to be to just let it fly from deep. Yesterday, his team shot 16 triples against the Tamaraos. Torculas lost it. Etulia saves it. Etulia driving hard. Misses the layup. Yasuoka with it. They go to Lopez in the post. Lopez, one dribble, bounce pass, can't get it to Phillips. Hiramatsu had no recourse but to foul the running Red Lions. Coach Ruben Boykin looking on, now in his 2nd year with the Fighting Eagles. Both coaches actually were players back in their heyday. Coach Yuri played for Ateneo. Coach Boykins had a number of stints internationally. As we have a ceasefire on the floor, as there is a head coach challenge. So that is the last sequence. Hiramatsu foul Torculas, so the challenge is whether or not to upgrade that foul. So the foul stands. So the challenge was from Coach Yuri and it was unsuccessful. So just a regular foul called on Katsuki rather. Reyes bounce pass to Etule. The kick out. Kalimag 3. Short. Phillips. They try from deep. Bit short as well. So a bit of tired legs on both sides. Jumpers are falling short. The Fighting Eagles will get another crack at the basket. Shot clock recycled to 14. Slow start to this ball game so far. We have a whistle away from the play. Foul on Etule. Tinkle from the outside, short. The drive and the hit. Yasuoka Ryoto. Basket and one. Fearless drive by Yasuoka. Reyes clipped him on the way up. Quick substitution for the Red Lions. Dom Sarigumba enters the ball game. Yasuoka completes the three-point play. So the Fighting Eagles take a 7-3 lead. Here's the point guard, Sarigumba. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Sarigumba lost control, somehow flipped it up and in. Somehow got it to go. Just flung it up there. And got it to go. Sarigumba had 7 points versus Formosa yesterday. And he got his three-point play. Under 6 to play in the first. Phillips. Tinkle's pass was knocked away. The pass taken away. Sarigumba pushing. 3-on-3. Kalimag finds an opening and he lays it up and in. Kalimag entering his final year in San Beda. Yasuoka. Jumper. Hits the side of the backboard. Cleanup job is good. Tinkle. And put him on the line. Tres Tinkle. Kalimag was one step ahead of the defense. Able to score underneath, and then on the other end, Tinkle had to adjust mid-air. Still able to knock it down. Tinkle out of Oregon State University had 20 points yesterday. Sarigumba still has it. They have a kickball situation. So substitutions coming in. Lopez will take a seat. Kagitomi Taiga enters. Lopez was able to score earlier. And Nagoya gets the basketball. Tinkle. Lots of time on the shot clock. What a pass, but the block from behind by Tulye. Red Lions racing. We have a foul. San Beda bench claiming that should be an unsportsmanlike foul. Referees conferring with each other. It was the block. Tulye and Torculas got into it. There was a foul by Chukioka. So they will indeed review.
Here is a review on the last foul. All players, please proceed to the shaded area in front of your respective benches.
So Coach Yuri Escueta just reminding our referees maybe that deserves a second look. So in the rules today, you can't really do that. That's why San Beda was asking for unsportsmanlike foul. Cannot impede a player on the fast break just to give up a foul. Without a doubt, that is a foul on Chukioka Hikaru. So the review is still in play. I think we have our decision right now. That is an unsportsmanlike foul. So San Beda may have lost its challenge earlier, but this time just a little nudge on the officials, and the officials reviewed it. And the unsportsmanlike foul will be called on Chukioka from Nagoya. So 2 free throws will be awarded to San Beda, and they will get possession. So Dom Sarigumba will do the honors and take the free throws. Six-foot guard out of Florida will handle a lot of playmaking duties for San Beda this year, alongside Reyes. Because of the unfortunate news from the San Beda camp that Nigel Gonzalez will be unable to play because of an ACL injury. So those 2 free throws makes it 10-all, and San Beda will regain possession. Sarigumba looking for Kalima. Pass picked off. Phillips skying high, lost it, hard fall. Fortunately, Phillips able to quickly get back up. Just shrugged off that hard fall. First it was steal by Yasuoka. The pass ahead. Let's take a second look at that. Foul on Hawkins. Scary 4 on Phillips. A warning has been issued on the Fighting Eagles' bench for improper bench decorum. So 2 free throws for Nelson Phillips out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Phillips has international experience playing in France, Germany, Serbia, USA, now is in Japan. So a technical now has been assessed on the head coach of the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, Ruben Boykin. A few moments ago, a warning was issued on the Fighting Eagles bench. Now there is that technical. Sarigumba knocks down the technical free throw. So Phillips still has 1 more free throw. Short on that free throw, so we're still tied at 11. An early technical on the side of Japan. We have 4 minutes left in the opening period. Shot clock reads 5 for San Beda. Kalimag's shot clock continues to run. Phillips has it. Phillips looking to dance. Yasuoka back to Phillips. Phillips can hit. Torculas did not get the angle. Tinkle knocks it down, and we have a foul away from the basket. Three-pointer stands for Tres Trinkle. Foul on Kalimag, just as Tinkle was knocking down his shot.
Substitutions for the Fighting Eagles and the Red Lions.
Substitutions on both sides. Jamal Puno enters for San Beda. Sugimoto and Harima enter for Japan. And with 3:35 to play, San Beda is in the penalty, so free throws time for the Fighting Eagles. That second look on. First it was the Tinkle 3, and then away from that shot was the foul against Kalimag, I believe. Basket is good. That's why the score stands 14-11. Yesterday, the Fighting Eagles shot 17 times from the foul line, made 13. Right now, the fouls piling up for San Beda. Here's that second look from the other angle. Kalimag pushed off Chukioka. That's the foul. Chukioka misses on the first. Those were free throws 7 and 8 already for the Fighting Eagles as they take this 15-11. 3:30 to play in the first period. A long first period with all the fouls and the challenges. The pass to the corner. Marcelo knocks it down. Dan Marcelo can heat up quickly, as San Beda fans would know. Tinkle. That three-pointer is short. So the backcourt being shared right now by Sarigumba and Marcelo. Pass stolen. Chukioka will call out the play. Being guarded by much taller Puno. Tinkle, he'll take another three. Still a miss. Marcelo will challenge the defense. Hit the backboard, but the backboard was moved by Tinkle. Went up for the block and shook the backboard. Lopez re-enters the fray. Tinkle will get a much-deserved rest. Tinkle with 6 points. Has a 3 to his name. Pass outside. Three-pointer were short from Kagitomi. Puno overcooks the layup. Lopez mishandled it. Shot clock slowly becoming a factor for Japan. Francis wants it. Lopez attacks the hoop. Lopez doing his work early. Has 2 field goals. Stolen away by Sugimoto. It is Lopez versus Sonkuya. Lopez nowhere to go. Deep 3-point bomb. That was from Sugimoto Tensho. Fighting Eagles have a 4-point advantage. A minute left in the opening period. Puno. It is with Marcelo. Sonkuya, soft touch won't work. Both teams getting to the flow of their offense. Lopez is fouled. So because San Beda is in the penalty, free throws time for Francis Lopez. Quick, decisive move. Few possessions to go from Lopez. Then he was able to get the assist to Sugimoto. Lopez knocks down the first. Lopez, his basketball career started with Ateneo High School. Already created a lot of buzz because of his high-flying dunks, athletic moves. Had 2 years in UP, now a pro in Japan. "30 seconds left in the opening period. It is Marcelo versus Harima. Sonkuya attacks. Sonkuya will shoot 2. And Harima Daichi disagrees, but the foul stands. San Beda also had a somewhat slow start yesterday. Their game really picked off in the second and third periods. That's when they established a bit of separation against Formosa. Sonkuya out of Iloilo City. Began his career, his college career in FEU. Now a mainstay in that San Beda roster. Sonkuya goes 2 for 2. 15 seconds left. It is Chukioka versus Marcelo. Chukioka still has it. Sugimoto from deep. Back rims it, does not get the roll. I think San Beda still will get a possession. No, they won't award it. So the first quarter buzzer has sounded. At the end of the first 10 minutes of play, it is Fighting Eagles Nagoya 22, San Beda Red Lions 17. We'll be back for the second quarter. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City, you're still watching the NSAC World Invitational. It is a semi-final duel between San Beda and the Fighting Eagles Nagoya out of Japan. And after the first 10 minutes of play, our friends from Japan have taken a 22-17 lead. The winner here will move on to face the USC Growling Tigers. Their championship battle will take place tomorrow at 5 p.m. also here inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig. Glad you're still tuned in, whether you're watching us on the Filipinas Live app, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube page, or Asia Basket Facebook and YouTube pages. At the end of the first period, Tinkle for Fighting Eagles has 6 points, as well as Francis Lopez. Those two have combined for 12. As for San Beda, Marcelo has 5 and Sarigumba has 6. So the backcourt, the second unit backcourt of San Beda, doing the heavy lifting so far as we get the second quarter rolling. Yo-Yo Samantha on the call. Glad you can join us on this Saturday night. Jumper was off from Zane Halbuena. Three-pointer was good from Ito. Haruki Ito. So the three-point shots slowly but surely working on the side of Nagoya. Their third three of this game. As Estasha misfires. The block by Ito. Ten to shoot for San Beda. Marcelo will do the decision making here. Takes it upon himself and he is fouled. There's the third triple from the Fighting Eagles, courtesy of Haruki Ito. Again, yesterday they shot 16 threes. Will we see that same output here today as Dan Marcelo is at the line? The Phil-Canadian out of Vancouver. Set to play in NCAA Season 102. Had 6 points and 2 assists yesterday versus Formosa. So he already surpassed that. Now it's a leading score for San Beda. A minute into the second period. Sugimoto will try and he will hit back-to-back triples for the Fighting Eagles. And this is how they defeated FPU with their hot shooting. Marcelo makes his move, can't kiss it off the glass. Foul on the rebound. We will stay right here. Biggest lead by either team so far as Sugimoto has been trying to get his second three. Now he does get it. Rebound by Haruki Ito. Pass ahead was picked up by Halbuena. Counter steal by the Fighting Eagles. 4-on-1 fast break. Alley-oop to Lopez. And that prompts Coach Yuri Escueta to get up and call for time, because the Fighting Eagles have now built a double-digit advantage. One more time, alley-oop to Francis Lopez. Raise it up and in as we head into this timeout. It has been an 8-2 start here for the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, as they've established this 11-point advantage. They have caught the Red Lions flat-footed to start this period. This run punctuated by that Francis Lopez alley-oop, as this Japan team now have a 30-19 advantage. How will the Red Lions respond to this Nagoya run? Torculas and Itule are back in. And Songkuya does not get the friendly touch. Tsukioka. He gets the ball back. Lots of time on the shot clock. Here's Tsukioka. They swing it. Now the shot clock goes down to 5. Scoop shot won't work for Harima. Estacio to the cutting Marcelo, lays it up and in. Marcelo now leads San Beda with 9. Offensive foul called on the screen by Haruki. Take a second look on that cutting drive by Dan Marcelo. Timely basket for the Red Lions. Sasayama Takaya will replace Harima Daichi. And Sugimoto also takes a breather as Phillips re-enters the ball game. Nine-point game. San Beda looking to make a run of their own. Bounce pass to the cutting Itule. So 4-0 response by the Red Lions after that timeout. Shot clock at 5 for Phillips. Phillips, bump, no call, action continues. Torculas comes out of it. Marcelo somehow ends up into the corner as Sasho, 3 is good. A 7-0 response by the NCAA champs. 4-point edge being maintained by Nagoya. And Ito can't respond. Tulia trying to elude the defense, saved it. Torculas, he'll try from deep and he knocks it down. What an emphatic response by the Red Lions. 10-0 scoring barrage by San Beda. As the Fighting Eagles take a timeout, we'll keep it right here. The score was 30-19. San Beda was down by 11, and then this championship-like response by the Red Lions. Estacio connecting from deep, and then this Aldous Torculas, he also knocked it down. So it's just a 1-point game as we take this break. So the Fighting Eagles started the second period with an 8-2 run when they built that 11-point lead, 30-19. And then San Beda took a timeout and they come out scorching They're on this 10-0 spurt. And the San Beda crowd is alive and well here inside the Phil Sports Arena. How will this Japan B-League team respond to this 10-0 run? Starters are back in for Japan. Tinkle makes his move. Tinkle hangs in the air. That stops a 10-0 run by Beda. Approaching the halfway mark of the second period. Aldous spins. And he will go to the line. Aldous Torculas is a huge factor in that win yesterday. As we take another look at that drive by Tres Tinkle. Torculas, the former UP Fighting Maroon. He earned Player of the Game honors yesterday, had 15 points, 5 rebounds against Formosa. And you can bet he'll play a huge factor in San Beda's season. So a split at the line for Torculas. 1 point game. If you're just tuning in, Nagoya had an 11-point lead briefly, only for a handful of minutes. Foul just as Tinkle was getting position in the post. Foul on Sarigumba, just his first. So unlike the first period, San Beda has controlled their fouls. Back in the first period, the Red Lions was in the penalty early in that first period. Phillips to Tinkle. Fading to his right, Tres Tinkle locks it down. First points in the second period for Tinkle. Torculas can hit from deep. He hit one a few moments ago that capped off that 10-0 run by San Beda. That helped them get back into this ball game. Tinkle just knows how to use his size, his height, his skill. As Phillips takes it strong to the hole. It is back to a 5-point lead for the Fighting Eagles. Etula gets his own miss. Estacio, quick trigger. Estacio in and out. Nearly had it in. Phillips, he will try, and he will hit from distance. So a couple of counter runs by both sides as the Fighting Eagles Nagoya have re-established their advantage. Phillips and Tinkle conniving, and they have built this 8-point lead back on their side as we head into the timeout. So it has been a series of runs by both sides. Glad you're still enjoying the action, whether tuning in via the Pilipinas Live app, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube, or the Asia Basket Facebook and YouTube pages, or you're watching with us here inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. We're just in the second period if we're just tuning in. and missed out on all the fun that's been happening here in the NSAC World Basketball Invitational. Earlier today, in the other semi-final duel, USC able to outlast JRU in a double overtime thriller. USC is waiting their finals opponent as Torculas can hit from deep. Phillips goes behind his back, lost it. And Phillips gets the ball back. Phillips with the left, blocked. The call on the floor says it is a foul and the basket is good. So, and one opportunity for Phillips. For the foul by Etule, then the block by Sarigumba. Correction, the foul will go on Sarigumba, and he was called for goaltend as well. So the lead is back to 11 after being cut to 1. Under 3 to play in the first half. Sarigumba, crazy attempt. Phillips lost it in the crossover. Fast break opportunity by the Red Lions. Efron lost it. Counter attack by the Fighting Eagles. Alley-oop broken up. And out of bounds. And you know, anytime that Francis Lopez has a fast break opportunity, it is a highlight reel waiting to happen. But that time, San Beda was ready. Coach Yuri shuffling his players, looking for the right combination. It was 30-29. San Beda cut it to 1. Now they're facing a double-digit disadvantage once again. Kalimag attacks. Can't get it off the glass. Yasuoka to Lopez. Lopez can't get the friendly bounce. He will go to the line. Lopez has been relentless attacking the hoop. Lopez can reach double figures with these free throws, but misses the first. It's been a huge factor on this second quarter separation by Nagoya. A split at the line by Lopez, and Lopez takes a much-deserved breather. He will be replaced by Kagitomi Taiga. Two minutes left in the first half. This is the biggest lead so far by Nagoya. They have a blocking foul. Of course, the Nagoya bench in disapproval, but the foul will go on Hiramatsu Katsuki. Nagoya bench asking that it's a ward-off, but the call stands. Marcelo, the leading scorer of San Beda so far, is at the line. He has 9. So let's see if the Red Lions can once again go on a run to cut this deficit to close out the first half. Marcelo now in double figures with 11. 10-point game. Tinkle underneath. Tinkle using the right hand. Tinkle has displayed his offensive arsenal here in the first half. 1:20 remaining. Red Lions in the ropes so far. There's a mismatch. Marcelo versus Phillips. Marcelo rising, can't hit. Phillips racing. They go to back to Phillips. They have a foul on the pass before that Kagitomi shot. Foul will go on Andre Ugadan. Now the timeout on the floor. Fighting Eagles will talk things through. We'll take a break. Seconds remaining here in the first half in this duel between San Beda and Fighting Eagles Nagoya. Fighting Eagles led by as many as 12 points, make that 13 points. And San Beda just trying to close out this first half strong. Tinkle goes between his legs. Tinkle. Rebound secured by Puno. Puno in trouble, needs some help. Hawkins is there. They get it across. 40 seconds left. Foul just as Ugadan made his move. There was that hold. Foul will go on Yasuoka. Uganda knocks down the first, so San Beda now at 17 points in the period, tied their output in the first period. The only problem is that so far they've given up 45 points. You can tell defense might be a huge talking point in their halftime huddle. Uganda goes 2 for 2. Songkuya will enter the last 38 seconds. Full court pressure deployed by the Red Lions. About 11 seconds separating the two clocks. Phillips has it. Phillips sees the time. He has to make his move. Phillips misfires. Last shot time for San Beda. Puno to Marcelo. Marcelo sees the time. Says, let's wait. 3 seconds. Marcelo, 3. Short. And that will do it at the end of the first 2 periods. Fighting Eagles Nagoya with a 10-point lead, 45-35 over the San Beda Red Lions. Fighting Eagles outscored San Beda by 5 in that second period as we head into this halftime break. We're at the half here inside the Phil Sports Arena. You're still tuned in to the NSAC World Invitational as the Fighting Eagles Nagoya have built a 10-point advantage, 45-35 over the San Beda Red Lions. It was a game of runs so far as we revisit that first half with several highlights on both sides. Trust Tinkle doing damage for the Fighting Eagles with 12 points. Dan Marcelo has tried to keep his team afloat, but lots of highlights for Nagoya, including this high in the sky play by Francis Lopez. San Beda had a pair of runs on their own in the second period, but Phillips and company re-entered the ball game and re-established their dominance. Tinkle and Phillips leading the charge for Nagoya. Big numbers for them. And so far, these are the numbers. Fighting Eagles Nagoya shooting 45% while also limiting San Beda to only 28%. Rebounding situation, San Beda slightly ahead, but the assists and the steals belonging to the team from Japan. 11 assists and 7 steals for them, and they've also winning the points in the paint battle, something that San Beda is used to winning. So far, 18-12 in that department. And so got the leading scores at the half. And so far, as mentioned, Tress Tinkle leading the way with 12, but Phillips and Francis Lopez combining for 18 points. So those three have been leading the charge for the Fighting Eagles. And for San Beda, Dan Marcelo with 11. And setting Gumba with 6, but the usual scores for San Beda inefficient so far. Torculas only with 5, RC Kalibag not among the top scorers, so San Beda has their work cut out for them in the second half. They need more production from their usual players. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back for the second half. It is a 10-point game as we reach the halfway mark of this semifinals bout between San Beda and the Fighting Eagles Nagoya from Japan. Moments away from the start of the third. Francis Lopez with 9 points, one of the top scorers for the Fighting Eagles. Can he lead his squad to the championship round and face the USC Growling Tigers tomorrow here in the same venue? Glad you're still with us, whether you're tuning in via the Pilipinas Live app, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube channel, Asia Basket Facebook page, and Asia Basket's YouTube channel. Earlier today, Tanner University defeated Elite Stacks Australia, and Formosa University defeated FEU. Those 4 teams will compete in a pair of classification games tomorrow at 11 and at 1 p.m. And the game before this, UST outlasting JRU in a double overtime thriller as the Growling Tigers booked the first finals ticket. Now, who will join them? Will it be the Fighting Eagles Nagoya or will it be the San Beda Red Lions? One more half to determine who will get a chance to compete for the championship tomorrow afternoon. Here we go. Second half underway for your NSAC World Invitational semifinals game. Yo-Yo Sarmenta on the call. And it's been a fun game so far, a game of runs, and so far that last run belonging to the Fighting Eagles Nagoya. Eight to shoot for Phillips. To the cutting Tinkle. Blew the dunk. Did not have enough juice on those legs. Tried to go for the left hand stuff. Here we go, San Beda down by as many as 12. Now they're staring at a 10-point deficit. Reyes outside they go and Tulia can't hit. Kalimag has had an awfully quiet game so far. Foul on the pass. Back in the second period, San Beda was able to cut the lead to 1. 29 to 30, and then Nagoya just went on that back-breaking run to end the second period. Blocking foul. Foul will go on Hiramatsu Katsuki.
Blocking foul, number 12, Katsuki Hiramatsu. It's third personal.
So quick change. Changing of the guard. Tsukioka will replace Hiramatsu. Errant pass. Reyes has been quiet as well for Coach Yuri. So the starters have not been producing so far for the Red Lions. Reyes with 0 points, just logged in 3 minutes in the first half. Kalimag, 10 minutes, just 2 points. Tinkle continues to increase his point tally this afternoon. Advantage back up to 12 for Nagoya. Torculas using his height, rises up, does not get the bounce. Reyes had a notion, instead runs into a pair of defenders. Fall away shot for Kalimag. Can he get it going in the second half? Just a second field goal for RC Kalimag. Yesterday he had 16 points. Yasuoka, his jumper was wide right. Lopez, quick spin, dumps it off to Tinkle. What a heads-up play by Lopez to Tinkle. The connection between these three players, Phillips, Lopez, and Tinkle, has been amazing to watch here. Pass read perfectly. Yasuoka. Yasuoka scores. The lead swells. It is now a 51-37 lead as San Beda calls for time. Lopez dumping it off to Tinkle. And then Yasuoka reading that pass picture perfectly. And he scores inside as San Beda has no recourse but to call for time. So Nagoya has built a 51-37 lead. Just before we head into the timeout, Yasuoka, Byoto, who just scored the basket, was called for a warning for unsportsmanlike behavior. Camila Bonsalida has seen his first action here this afternoon. Lopez rebound ahead to Phillips. Phillips had ran out of real estate in the baseline, but the foul was called on the pass. So fortunately for San Beda, even though they're down, they have not had foul trouble, unlike in the first period when they got into penalty early. Yasuoka had to adjust mid-air. What a shot by Yasuoka, the former Olympian who played in Japan's 3x3 team. Let's see that one more time. Yasuoka, he knows a thing or two about scoring in traffic, having competed in a number of World Cup 3x3 competitions. Kalima, quick spin. Kalima, jumper. A bit strong. Kalima gets it back. San Beda has numbers. Torculas, jumper. Wide left. Kalima one more time. An emphatic rejection, though, by one Nelson Phillips. Phillips got up for that rejection. Yes, Torculas and Kalimag will take a seat. Tired legs for the San Beda starters. Let's see if their bench, spearheaded by Dan Marcelo, can get it going here in the second half. Sarigumba and Marcelo were the top bucket getters in that first half. Tinkle takes his time. Lopez won't take the free throw line jumper. Kick ball. Nagoya now enjoying its biggest lead of the ball game so far. We go to their star player, Tinkle. Tinkle mishandled it. Look at the hustle by Sarigumba. Ball stays with Nagoya. Sugimoto re-enters the ball game. He had a pair of threes back in the first half for 6 points. Had 2 assists as well. Shot clock has run out for Nagoya. So great defense by the Red Lions there in that possession. Marcelo. He is fouled on the pass. So Nagoya is in the penalty. Yasuoka is issued the foul. Substitution underway for Nagoya. But free throw time for Dan Marcelo. Marcelo connects on the first. 5'10" guard out of Vancouver. Where would San Beda be without his scoring exploits? Marcelo leading the way so far. He has 13. But they need more from him, and as well as the other stars from San Beda. Pair of free throws for Marcelo. There's a switch defensively. Shot clock at 10 for Nagoya. They swing it. Chukayoka still has it. Chukayoka misfires. Chance for San Beda to cut into this lead. Saringomba lost his man. They swing it. Sarigumba can't hit. Foul just as Nagoya was getting into their possession. Foul on Bonzalida, who did not see action in the first half, but Coach Yuri Escueta is looking for a spark from his bench. Play developing here. It is Sugimoto left it at the front rim. San Beda has only scored 4 points so far in the third. Bonzalida will try, can't hit. So the defense of Nagoya has been working so far as Tinkle continues to hit. Tinkle with 16 now alongside 7 rebounds. Tarigumba with the left hand, too strong. Behind the back pass. Picked off by Bonzalida. A little bit too fancy for Tinkle. Marcelo maintained control, gets the N1 opportunity. Marcelo lost it momentarily on the way up, recovered mid-air, and able to draw the foul on Chukayoka. Marcelo only the lone player in double figures so far. Marcelo's, his scoreline stands at 15 after that missed free throw. Harima makes his move, comes into the corner, wide open, shooter, no. Sugimoto can't find his third three just yet. Marcelo dubs it off, nice feed to Songkuya. Signs of life from the San Beda Red Lions. Marcelo has not only been scoring but also dishing and finding Songkuya in that possession. There's a timeout on the floor. Back in a moment. Nagoya still maintains their double-digit advantage. It is 55-43, but the Red Lions hoping to make a little bit of run, get momentum on their side. Getting back-to-back baskets. Still a 12-point lead by Nagoya. Francis Lopez re-enters the ball game. A productive afternoon so far for Francis Lopez. He has 9 points. Fukioka versus Estasio. 2.5 to play in the third. That is an offensive foul. Called on Harima Daichi. So let's see if San Beda can pull together a couple of shots and stops. Coach Ruben Boykin of Nagoya already called timeout, and that was the first play out of that timeout. He pressed for time because he can sense that maybe San Beda feeling that momentum as Puno scores. 10-point game. Here come the Red Lions. Lopez won't take the jumper. Bonzalida with the steal. Estasio. Puno, back-to-back hits from Puno. 8-point game. Foul on Estasio. San Beda pep squad roaring. Puno has provided a spark offensively. Bonzalida, Estasio to Puno. Hard foul. We have a scuffle. Almost a scuffle, but Sonquia was able to hold on to Bonzalida. It was Bonzalida and Sugimoto got entangled. Both players quick to apologize. Dangerous fall from Bonzalida. Kind of held on to Sugimoto, and Sugimoto did not appreciate that pull down, but Bonzalida really had no choice but because he was falling down. Cooler heads prevailed. Both players and their teammates just talking to each other, saying no harm done. Sugimoto immediately got up. So that's why Sugimoto has been assessed with a technical foul. I think our officials saw that immediate reaction from Sugimoto after he fell down. And you see the disappointment on his head coach, Coach Boykin, saying his guy was the one who fell down. So this is the technical free throw by Marcelo. Coach Boykin still pleading his case, saying that there shouldn't be a technical foul on his guy. So Sugimoto with the pump fake. Bonzalida fell on him. A little bit of pull on the other end, so that's what Sugimoto did not appreciate. Heads up play by Sonquia to immediately grab a hold of Bonzalida. Sugimoto, three. What a way to respond. Bonzalida fell on him. He was assessed by a technical foul, and he rises up from deep. Back to a 10-point advantage. Puno barrels through. He goes to the line. Sugimoto says let his game do the talking. Jomel Puno decided to return for San Beda a few months ago, part of San Beda's title teams. Looking for one more run. Had to go through a number of injuries in the last season. Worked his way back both mentally and physically. Great to see him being an essential part of Coach Judy's roster. Back to an 8-point game. San Beda, for the first time this game, has been outscoring Nagoya in the third period. 13, make that 15-13. It's only small, but they'll take it. Momentum is on their side, foul on the floor. Puno asking for a jump. There's a foul. Foul on Sonkuya.
First foul on Francis Lopez. Two free throws for Francis Lopez. Warning on the Red Lions head coach, Yuri Escueta.
A warning has been given on Coach Yuri Escueta. So a couple of warnings on both sides. Back in the first quarter, Coach Borgens of Nagoya was actually issued a technical foul. So our referees have been trying to keep emotions and tensions in check. Pair of misses from Lopez. 40 seconds left in the third frame. Marcelo, jump stop, jumper, can hit. Lopez muscling his way for that rebound. But 9 seconds separating the game clock and shot clock. Lopez spins, the pass, the shot. Jumper was off. Out of bounds, and San Beda will get another chance at the basket for the last 11.7 seconds. Last shot time for San Beda. Puno looks up at the time. Puno attacks. Puno still has it. Puno can hit from that angle, but a foul is called. Puno has now a chance to make it a 6-point game with a pair of free throws. Puno had to squeeze his way to the basket. San Beda was down by as many as 16. Coach Yuri had to look for some offensive sparks from his bench, and Puno has responded. Misses from the line. Sonkuya is able to get the ball back, but he was blocked as the third quarter buzzer sounds. At the end of 3, Nagoya clinging to this lead. They lead 58-51 over San Beda. One more quarter coming up. We'll be back for the fourth. Three quarters down and one more to go. Fighting Eagles Nagoya with a 58-51 lead over the San Beda Red Lions. 10 more minutes to determine who will get that last finals ticket and face the USC Growling Tigers tomorrow on championship night. You're still tuned in to the 2026 NSAC World Invitational. We're live on various platforms. Thanks for tuning in. Whether that's on Pilipinas Live, One Sports Plus, One Sports YouTube page, Asia Basket Facebook, and Asia Basket's YouTube channel. Coach Boykins and his team, led by as many as 16, but Dan Marcelo and the second unit of San Beda able to make a string of stops. And that's why they're back into this 7-point game. Puno. Bonzalida will try from distance. Bonzalida with a booming three. It has been a long while since San Beda has been in striking distance. It is just a 4-point game after being down by as many as 16. One more try, basket is good by Kagitomi. Relentless. Got blocked, missed his first try. But Bonzalida able to hit that straightaway three. He was hesitant to shoot that three earlier. But Kagitomi able to pursue that basketball. Miss from the line by Kagitomi. Bonzalida still has it. It has been a bench mob for San Beda that has led them back into this ball game. Marcelo draws it back out. Did not see Songkuya. 5 on the shot clock. Marcelo dancing. Marcelo. Jumper was wide left. Phillips. Stop and pop. Phillips can hit. Foul away from the basketball on the rebound play. Foul on Bonzalida. Bonzalida, who did not see action in the first half, saw playing time in the third, has not left since. Now he takes a seat, being replaced by Atulie. Yes, Bonzalida has provided hustle and energy off the bench for Coach Yuri Escueta. A minute into the fourth period. Here comes Phillips. Phillips all the way to the cup. Near steal. Marcelo, three. Marcelo has not found his right stroke in the second half. Tinkle hits a back-breaking three. Establishes the double-digit advantage for his side. And San Beda calls for time. What a tough answer from both Phillips and then Tinkle. Timely hit from Tres Tinkle. As San Beda has no choice but to call for time. After that Tres Tinkle three, Nagoya back up big. San Beda was able to cut it to within 4 after that Bonzarida 3. It was 58-54. But then that 7-0 response by the Fighting Eagles after their timeout. Let's see if San Beda has a few more runs in them. Estasio looking for a teammate. Songkuya will try from distance, will not hit. Reyes. Errant pass. Reyes has not seen a lot of court time here today. Just 7 minutes for the starting point guard, Jimmy Reyes. Tinkle spins into traffic. Ball will stay with Nagoya, says our official. San Beda obviously imploring that the ball should go their way. So here was a spin by Tinkle. It was on the knee of Reyes. Tinkle spins again. Tinkle with the left hand. Tinkle will go to the line. So Tinkle can spin on either direction of those back-to-back plays. Tinkle, by the way, has already surpassed his point total from yesterday. So Kuya was called for the foul. Tres Tinkle, a veteran of many foreign teams. Now with Nagoya, had 20 points last night. He has 22 already, make that 23. Here's Hawkins. Few of the San Beda starters back in. Estasio with a timely hit from deep. Nagoya was threatening to pull away once again. But Estasio says we still have a lot of fight. Tinkle cannot counter. Eture gets the layup to drop. So here come the Red Lions once again. 8-point game. Tinkle, the tap, foul on the pass. Several red shirts were on Tinkle on that pass. Estasio with a huge 3 to make it back to a 10-point game. Then this drive by Atule to make it to 8. Tinkle will be replaced by Lopez. Hiramatsu. Lopez back outside. Yasuoka misfires. Hawkins versus Lopez. Hawkins will wait for his teammates. Another 3 on the way. That time was short from Estasio. Estasio takes a closer look, misfires yet again. Phillips crossing over. Can't get it off the glass. Foul during the battle for positions. Foul on Estasio. Penalty for San Beda with 6:07 remaining. Still a lot of time to be San Beda, to be in the penalty for San Beda. Kalimag will replace Estasio. Kalimag, just 4 points of 2 for 7 shooting. Yasuoka knocks down the first. He is one of the veterans on this team. Part of Japan's 3x3 men's national team. Competed in the Olympics as well. Reyes has it. Read perfectly by Phillips. Fast break opportunity. Phillips fakes. But he passed it when Lopez was out of bounds. Lopez was actually asking for it during the break. Still a 10-point lead for Nagoya. Basket counts for Atule. Strong drive by Atule. See that one more time. So after that N1 play by Atule, San Beda still very much alive and kicking. 7-point lead. It was down to 4. Jumper was off from Sugimoto. Nagoya will get another chance at the basket. Hiramatsu in trouble. Maintains control. Yasuoka back-breaking 3 once again from Nagoya. And Yasuoka able to force the turnover on Reyes. Back-to-back heads-up play by Yasuoka. First, it was this 3-pointer that made it to a 10-point game. And then hounded Reyes on the inbound, resulting into a turnover on Reyes. And Coach Yuri giving more playing time to Puno and Estacio. Pair of key players that help them get back into the game as Lopez can't get the putback. Oh, Bass read perfectly once again. Sugimoto had to adjust mid-air, blew the layup. Credit Atule for getting back. Here's Puno. Kalimag makes his move, sidesteps into trouble, but the foul was called. RC Kalimag sitting on just 4 points. Kalimag as well as Torculas were huge yesterday against National Formosa University. Coach Yuri shuffling his bench one last time for the remaining 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Five points for RC Kalimag. Coach Yuri is a veteran. Two for two for RC. Lopez, 5 on the shot clock, read perfectly by Puno. Chance for the Red Lions to inch closer one more time. Puno lost the handle. Had great intention, He faked the pass, tried to go straight to the hole. Chukioka with the rock. So several bench players are in for Nagoya as Lopez will try from deep. Notably, Phillips and Tinkle are not in the lineup right now. Sarigumba to Kalimag, nearly lost it. Step back, Jay on the way short. Foul on the rebound. I have to wonder, is Coach Boykins opting to rest his pair of stars for tomorrow's championship game if they win. But still an 8-point game. Here's that foul on Hawkins. Lopez has been huge today for his side. Now in double digits. Two for two for Lopez.
San Beda coming in for the Red Lions.
So just Lopez and Yusuoka as part of Nagoya's starting five on the floor right now. Puno falls down. Under 3 to play. Sarigumba. Torculas will try. Jumper was offline. San Beda will get another bite at the apple. Kalimag spins, shoots, scores. Foul just as Chukioka was making his turn. Credit RC Kalimag. Has not had a good shooting performance, but still kept attacking the basket. Chukioka has provided good energy off the bench, replacing Hiramatsu. Hiramatsu got into a little bit of foul trouble, and ever since, Chukioka has taken on that playmaking duties and has steadied the ship for the Fighting Eagles. Pass was mishandled, but the ball will stay with San Beda.
10 seconds to change. Jimmy Reyes giving it for Dominic Sarigumba. And Marcelo
Reyes and Marcelo will share San Beda's backcourt once again as Kalimag and Sarigumba head to the bench. Marcelo's pass was picked off. Chukioka will call out the play. Under 2 left to play. Nagoya, are they a minute and 40 seconds remaining from a championship date with the UNC Growling Tigers? Marcelo can't control it. Reyes. And Yasuoka will slow things down just a little bit. They have the advantage here. The spin by Lopez. A minute left. Tsukioka looking for a teammate. Gets the ball back. Shot clock at 8. Tsukioka. And a dagger of a layup by Tsukioka Hikaru. All smiles from him. 46 seconds remaining. And San Beda running out of time, barring any miracle. Etule will try from deep. And that should do it. Nagoya answered every San Beda run. Every time the Red Lions got close, the Fighting Eagles knew what to do, hit timely baskets, and in the end, able to create enough separation to win this ball game. The final buzzer has sounded, and the Fighting Eagles Nagoya will fight for the championship tomorrow against the USC Growling Tigers. What a win! 77-66. The Fighting Eagles defeating the San Beda Red Lions, led by double digits for most of this game, able to apply their brand of basketball and prevail. The final score here inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig: Fighting Eagles Nagoya 77, San Beda Red Lions 66. We'll take a quick break and return and wrap this up. Once again, the final score here for NSAC World Invitational Semifinals matchup: Fighting Eagles Nagoya 77, San Beda 66. Fighting Eagles had various contributions across the board, but their star player today was none other than performance from him. He scored 20 yesterday, now had 23. Showed us his offensive repertoire, attacking in a number of ways, inside, outside, not to mention hit timely baskets that every time San Beda came close, he was able to hit a huge layup or a huge three, and that is why he is our player of the game. 23 points, 9 rebounds, and an efficient 9 for 16 shooting for Tres Tinkle, as Nagoya getting this 77-66 win. Let's revisit this game. Lots of highlights on both sides. RC Kanibag, a quiet game, but he was relentless, never gave up. But today belonged to Francis Lopez and company. Lopez was huge with his output of 11 points. San Beda's bench able to lift them, able to get back into this ball game, but Phillips and company able to find the bottom of the net when they needed the most. San Beda was down by as many as 16 because of plays like this from Tres Tinkle. But San Beda kept playing hard, kept at it, got it to within single digits several times. But Yatsuoka and his side able to just find the right place at the right time. It was one of those huge threes from Tres Tinkle, and able to put this game away. Fighting Eagles shooting 40%, more importantly, holding the Red Lions to just 30% from the field. Even though San Beda shot better from the free throw line at 85%, just did not have enough offense. The assist battle and the points in the paint and the second chance points all belonging to the Fighting Eagles Nagoya. That is why they took home this 77-66 win over the San Beda Red Lions, just dominating the stat categories for them. They will meet the USC Growling Tigers tomorrow. Here's our full slate of games on Sunday tomorrow here inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. For the 7th place game, FBU will take on Elite Sax Australia. At the 5th place game at 1 p.m., Tenming University will take on National Formosa University Tigers. And at 3rd place game is an all-NCAA matchup between San Beda and JRU. That should be a good one. And then the finals for all the marbles, USC surviving a double overtime thriller. Let's see if they have enough firepower to take down the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, and that will happen at 5 p.m. tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. That will do it for us here. Once again, your final, Fighting Eagles Nagoya 77, San Beda 66. For our director, Nick Earnshaw, and all the hardworking men and women of Signal TV, this has been Yoyo Sarmenta saying thank you for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow for the finals of the NSAC World Invitational.